Alright, so in this video I'm going to be, well, making a couple of sector arms for a dividing head that I picked off of eBay. Well, I ended up getting my dividing head or indexing head, and well, it didn't come with a lot of parts, so I'm gonna have to make some here with the 3D printer that I got. So I've already gone ahead, as you can see on the bottom left hand corner of the screen. I've already done some CAD work, and I've pretty much designed my own little, I guess, little nifty sector arms. I mean, I could have made these out of metal, but it's just going to take too long to machine and everything. And well, I mean, the sector arms don't really need, like, they're not going to have a lot of force on them or anything like that. So I mean, it's just pretty much for like gear making and indexing. So yeah, I hope these come out nice. So I've gone ahead and I've already done all like the threads and stuff. I'm not sure if you can kind of see this, but oops. So I'll try to zoom in on this as much as I can. And you know, just to give you an idea, there's the threaded holes with the these are going to be metric holes in there. So when I do print out stuff on my 3D printer and I do put threaded holes, it comes out really nice because Fusion 360 is a really nice CAD software. So I mean, I hope these come out good. I've already been playing with them like, yeah, for a couple hours now. So I did run a couple of little test pieces, and they came out pretty good. So doing all the test pieces allowed me to actually I guess get the clearances down, because when it comes to 3D printed stuff, there's always shrinkage when it comes to the plastic. So these are one of the little sets that I've already made. So I mean, it's a really nice tight fit, and I mean, the threaded hole there came out really nice. It actually fits, and then also I had to like kind of thin this down so it could fit on my dividing head right. But yeah, that's just one of them. The first one was like this, because this is what they really look like when they come with the indexing head or dividing head. And what I didn't like about this design, I mean, it looks like a bunny right there. I mean, it comes with these like bunny ears when you put the backs together. And I was gonna like chamfer the edges and put radiuses and stuff and try to make it come together, but what I did with the new one was I ended up cutting it in, or the new design that you see down there, that one is actually like cut in half, and the other one is cut in half, so it's going to be able to rotate around itself. So really nifty. Also went ahead and I put 2 screw holes on that bottom design, just in case if, you know, one edge wears out or something, or you know, we put too much pressure on one and then it tries to pop out on the other. Yeah, you know, the 2 of them will keep everything in place and keep the plastics from coming out. And when it comes to these, they snap in pretty good. Oh, wrong way. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This one actually has a really tight fit. So anyways, I think I'm done already with that design, and I think that's gonna be my final. So really cool thing about this software is you can actually like put like the skin on there for like wood, or like a wood skin or stainless. I have a cast iron skin on there, and I could actually put these parts together and animate them, but I'm not gonna do it now. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get to printing because I've been talking too much. I'm gonna try to do this like in a time lapse for you guys. Anyways, time to prepare my printer here. Alright, so the sector arms are done printing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. It should be a tight fit. So I probably still have to deburr this. But yeah, it fits in there. I'm not gonna snap it in there yet since I have to deburr this, but came out pretty nice. I did go ahead and go with through holes for the tightening screws here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean all this up and then well, mount it onto the indexing head and see how it works. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and test this sector arm here. So I've gone ahead and I put my screws in there. You can kind of see it a little bit more in detail with the sun. I mean, obviously it has a 3D printed lines, but I just printed this with standard quality on my slicer, or 3D printing slicer. So it just takes Phillips head, and I'm just going to go ahead and loosen those up. Don't take much, and then I'm able to unlock it that way and actually move that sector or those sector arms around, and they won't come out because they're locked in by those screws. But usually what the sector arms these come with, they actually go in there and then they have this little a little clip that holds them in. But since I'm going to be using this not all the time for gear making, I won't need this sector arm there all the time. I can have this in my toolbox and use it when I need it. So what I did instead was I got an O-ring and I installed it in there, and this allows me to lock this sector arm in there. So just to give you an idea, right there, it's locked. And I mean, I could bend these arms here and it's not moving on the shaft, so it's in there pretty tight, but it's still loose enough to where I can use these to index, so I can be able to move these around, and then I'm also able to lock them in. And obviously for those people who know what this is, I mean, now I can use this for indexing, and then I can just advance and then turn, advance, turn, and advance. So that's pretty much how that works. But anyways, I like that O-ring in there. Just locks everything in place, and it also keeps this from hitting the back of the plate fully. So it kind of locks up on that, or it flushes up on this collar right here. So I don't have any plastic grinding on this or anything. And I could have made this out of metal, but you know, it's just a quick little project that I'd make on the 3D printer. But anyways, there you go. It just pops off that easy. And obviously, I mean, I could have gone in here and actually put a little groove for that O-ring if I wanted to. But I am going to have the file for this on Thingiverse, or I call it Thingiverse. But you can go ahead and download it, and you can actually go in Fusion or whatever other CAD program that you use. For those of you that need one of these, you can modify my design. You can make it a little bit thicker. I could have went a little bit thicker, but I just decided to do it that way because, well, I mean, it makes it more compact and stuff to put in the toolbox and stuff. And I mean, if I ever break this, I could just reprint it. But the good thing about this is it saved me a lot of money, because I would have had to spend at least like another $80 just to get the sector arm that goes for this. And well, I don't have the money for that. I do, I guess, but I'm not going to spend that much money just for a part. And I'm already done messing around with the eBay seller trying to get, you know, that sector arm. So yeah, but hey, that was a cool little hour-long project that I made there. And if you need the file for this, of course I'll have the link below. You can check out my Thingiverse. I'm going to start putting my 3D little designs of whatever I make on there. So I think I'll just leave it there. I want to go ahead and thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and well, I will see you guys on the next one.